Hello and welcome to another episode of Chaos in London. This is across the plot venue scene. Um, Recently, there have been rumors, mostly from panicking ghosts and wraiths, about a supposed grave war that has risen. Um, so we have a bunch of people going to investigate. So, most of the wraiths, for those who have been paying attention, have been saying that it is in the underground. Um, if pressed for more information, they will point at some abandoned subway entrances that Eiley is probably fairly familiar with at this point. They're somewhat familiar with at this point, rather.
I believe so. I know that they went there once.
Yeah, and then a lot of things happened.
Mm-hmm.
So, you've all been given this information. You've all done preparations. I will allow you all to introduce yourselves to the scene. Don't all go at once.
So Ian will appear in the shadows of the. Are we all meeting in the underground or what?
Probably not. You'll probably be meeting up as you're about to enter it.
Okay. Ian will show up. He's carrying a very large case with him. He's dressed in a kilt and muscle shirt. He pretty much looks exactly what it looks like in the picture.
Okay.
You said this is the underground, like
It's an entrance to an abandoned subway underground tunnel.
okay, gotcha. In that case, sure. Adib's going to step out from a nearby alleyway, garbed much as seen in picture, so tending to keep to the shadows and not as noticeable. But, you know.
Ailey will slowly approach with her hands in her pockets. Keeping an eye out.
Elizabeth shows up. Then she sees Adib. She's like, Adib!
Sorry,
Very excited.
I couldn't hear what you said, Kim. I'm sorry.
Like, Elizabeth shows up, sees Adib, and she's like, Adib! Woo! Bye, person.
He waves.
Being all mysterious and skulking in the shadows.
Pays the bills.
I'll let you get back to that then.
He nods. And, in fact, slips back into the shadows.
She'll say, Miss Dunster.
What?
Elizabeth will address you as, hello, Miss Dunster. Because I have no idea how to pronounce your, is it like, Ailey?
Ailey, yep.
Ailey, sorry.
Ailey, okay.
I always think it's Eiley for some reason.
It's like Haley without the H.
Probably because I'm incompetent, but you know.
Ah. Elizabeth, how are you on this wonderful evening?
I'm pretty good. Just hanging
Good
out.
to hear. You always hang out in these parts?
Not really. I just kind of wander into trouble a lot. And if he's here, she'll point at Adib, and you're here, she'll point at you. There's trouble.
Trouble follows me all over.
Ian's just watching all of you, trying to figure out if he's met any of you.
Kai will walk up. I'm assuming his dragon is kind of under his cloak, Tiger.
Yeah.
But he's got a longer cloak on, and he wears like heavy canvas pants, like welder's pants, and a sleeveless shirt of the same heavy material. As he walks up, he will Tiger. He's going to activate Spirit Sight.
Okay.
So he briefly traces a pair of runes on his eye patch. I have to remember how the hell to roll in this thing.
Oh, are you using Spirit Sight with the eye you don't have anymore? Because that would be wicked awesome. Can you do that?
I mean, sight does not technically have to mean a physical sight per M20. It is a sense of perception. So, but he's using the eye patch as basically an instrument to trace his runes on. Apparently, no, you do not.
He's still getting used to the whole not having an eye thing.
A little distracted.
So, but he just kind of keeps walking, and he will walk up and he nods to Allie because he knows her. He's met Adib before a couple times, so we'll kind of give him a nod as well. And I don't think he's met Elizabeth, so
He hasn't.
So he will, since Allie's the one he knows the best, he will say, it's good to see you. This done certainly. Although venturing into an abandoned subway system wasn't how I thought we would run into each other next. And then he'll turn to...
It's good to see you too. I see you got some new attire.
Yeah, it's just a scratch.
That's a pretty intense eye patch for just a scratch.
Well, I mean, would like to make it a little more pleasant looking than the alternative.
By the way, with Prime Sight, is it safe to say I can tell that you have Spirit, that you tried to use Spirit Sight, or did you activate it or no?
I did not. I don't know if internal magics like that show up or not.
Probably not, I'm guessing. Right, Tiger?
I wouldn't think so.
Okay.
No,
Does anybody have Spirit Sight up?
I do.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Yeah, there's something about the metal band around Forge's neck.
Is it magical?
It's not magical,
No Prime at all?
but it is a fetish, though. I don't think the fetishes come off as Prime, though. Do they,
Fetishes will
Tiger?
go for Prime.
It would show up as being magical, yes, but it would show up
Oh, it would?
as yeah, because it is tech. I've used magic to put spirits inside of it. even if it's not true magic, it's still a form of magic.
Would Spirit Sight show me what kind of magic, what kind of spirit is in it?
Spirit Lord check?
It'd let you see the spirits, but yeah, you'd have to roll a Spirit Lore check to kind of get what they are. What they are. I gotta sting this under there.
Okay. I have Umbral Lore.
I'll allow it at a higher diff. It'll be diff 7 instead of diff 6.
Okay. Intelligence plus?
Yes, sir.
Thanks. Yes, nada.
Yep, those are spirits, all right.
That's not that. There's a spirit.
We got spirits in that our belt.
Actually, as a werewolf, would he come off as anything to a Spirit Sight?
Depends on what the ST says. I will say that in the past, Adib was able to see as a werewolf's Krenos form in the Penumbra.
Okay.
I mean, a werewolf is technically half spirit. One would assume
Yeah.
something like Spirit Sight could see that.
Yeah, like you'll definitely recognize that he is partial spirit, not entirely spirit.
Ooh, he is something. He is something else.
So we're just gonna stand here awkwardly or go towards the trouble?
And
Where is
Adib's
the
going to start
trouble
walking downstairs.
Oh, I did! I follow you.
Yeah, it's just, Ian follows.
Man, it's dark.
Ailey's gonna go in.
It's dark as fuck.
Guess what I have? A silver with a flashlight.
Okay.
I turn on the flashlight.
Yep, that's a subway tunnel, alright. You hear hissings and screeches of wildlife that has been disturbed by the light. Little chitters of rats running up and down the stairs, down into the halls, underneath the tunnels.
She's making a face and she scooches slightly closer to one of the other people. I don't know, whoever's close to her. She's just like, oh, my rats.
Would it be safe to say that between Matter Sight and Spirit Sight, I can safely navigate my way through?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Like I can see the ground and I can see the spirits of the critters that run across it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. It's a dark stairwell leading down. It's very strange because there shouldn't be like a circular stairwell leading down because typically it's just kind of an incline. But there is a very old-fashioned circular staircase leading down. The guardrail made out of polished copper.
She's gonna Google when this particular subway was made.
Okay. You can tell from a quick Google, probably shortly after the Blitzkrieg during World War II.
And she's gonna see if she can pull up the blueprints.
Nah. Those are not accessible.
She's gonna send a text asking for somebody to send her blueprints.
So,
Her favorite person, of course, her grandpa.
I'll say I will try my best.
Tiger, Kai is going to prick his finger with his dagger and he closes his good eye and smears the blood across his eyelid. And then he uses life to basically give himself cat eyes so he can see in the dark.
Sounds good.
I made the roll.
No, I've already got wolf sight, so I'm pretty good.
Okay.
You people and your low light vision. Damn it.
It's like being that one human in a D&D party.
I know, right?
Yes,
Hey, Tiger, just a very quick reminder. I do have danger sense.
Okay, that's fine.
Always good to know.
Yeah. And that's a gift, correct? That's not merit danger. That's just the gift danger sense.
Danger sense
Danger
is a
sense
merit.
is a merit.
Oh, it's a merit in werewolf. Okay,
Yep.
Gotcha. I thought there was also. Oh, I'm thinking of a Kratkin gift. My bad. Oh my god. Oh my god.
All right. So what are we looking for again?
Be damned if I.
Probably something stupid.
There's plenty of
She's
that.
following you guys.
There's plenty of that above ground. What are we searching for down here?
Probably something much, much bigger and stupider. It had the wraiths freaked out.
I'm going to ask my familiar if he senses anything.
In your little thought speech, you're familiar. You'll hear it say, "Many restless dead." Far below, not on this level, but far below.
Has it been long enough I can try again with my spirit sight?
Yeah.
Okay. He'll use the, since I'm assuming his finger's still bleeding a little bit, he'll trace the runes on his eye patch with that. See if that has more success. And it does. And then he will tell the group here, he'll say, we need to go lower to find them.
Find what?
Well, the rest was dead for certain. What stirs them remains to be seen.
I don't believe I've ever seen a ghost.
No.
Out of character, I've been running with the assumption that my character doesn't have, even though he's got spirit sight active, he's not attuned to that particular Vedic.
Right.
So I can't see a ghost if it flies up and goes boo.
Well, he will, as he kind of turns to continue down, he'll say, well, it's a good thing you brought a death priest then.
Hmm.
Yeah, Ian will follow. He's still carrying the big ass case.
I'm going to look for a way down.
There's still a staircase leading down. You're about halfway down the staircase.
Yeah, well, I'm going to keep working my way down then.
Right.
Till I either reach the level the spirits are on, or until I run out of staircase, one or the other.
Down. You do reach the end of the staircase, and as you kind of look around trying to get your bearings, you find yourself in a kind of a dilapidated library. It seems very, very well used, and perhaps a bit further rummaged through and decayed and whatnot, given the location of it. But you'll also notice with Spirit Sight up, there are a few books on pedestals that appear to have wraiths or spirits attached to them. You're not quite sure which one. Adib would notice this as well.
Spirit, basically items that have strong spiritual resonance.
It looks more like there's something within them, like a spirit within the item.
I will approach the books but not touch them yet. Are they open or are they closed?
They are closed.
Is there anything on the covers?
Yes. There's one in each corner of the room. So like northeast, northwest, southeast.
Sure.
The southeast one has a cross upon it. The southwest one has an ankh. The northeast has a circle with a bunch of like kind of spokes going through it. And then the last one's cover has apparently been used so much that it's just kind of faded away. You can kind of get a bacon of what it's supposed to be, but it's still very, very vague to the point that it's not very useful.
With Mattersight, what condition are the books in? Are they likely to fall apart?
No. The books seem very old, but they seem very sturdy despite that.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna look at the faded one.
Faded one?
Is there like a stray stiff line on the ground or something?
I mean, there's bits of lumber here.
Gonna take a picture of all the covers.
Okay.
Send them off.
You get no signal. Now you're underground.
Oh crap, does that mean my data spider is basically going dormant?
Yes.
Just like, damn it. He's so helpful.
You hear a small sleep mode in your head, and then like the transformer noises.
Tiger, can I try and recognize these different symbols? Obviously, the cross and the ankh are somewhat, but this wheel and stuff with I'm going to use. I'd like to use intelligence and esoterica. They have occult symbols and languages.
Sure.
The symbology.
Yeah. Go for it. It'll be a difficulty 8.
Can I do a Enigmas roll?
Sure.
Intelligence
Does
or wits?
this room in
It'd be intelligent. Sorry, Holly, go ahead.
No, that's okay. Does it's been used like very recently?
Give me a percent investigation roll.
Okay.
I should take something funny.
Looks like 2 successes for me. Or, well, depending on the difficulty.
The enigmas and the cults and stuff will all be a difficulty 8. The investigation will be at this 6.
Well, I had 4 successes.
1 success for me then.
So with 1 success, you can venture a guess that these all seem to be holy books of some kind. With 4 successes, yeah, they're definitely holy books of some kind, of varying religions, all of which seem to have something to do with rebirth and resurrection. The fact that one of them is so faded can tell you which one is the most important to them, whomever happened to be here. With that 1 success on that investigation roll.
Yep. My whopping 1 success.
As you're kind of investigating, you're not really sure how recently it was used, but you do notice some claw marks in the pavement leading to a door to the north.
Okay.
You pointing those claw marks out to the rest of us?
of reaches out and touches them and says, "Well, this is interesting."
Tiger, can I identify the spirits in these things?
Give me a spirit lore check.
Negative on the spirit lore.
Then, do you have on roll up?
I do not. I think my closest, I have occult, and then there's a skill, but that'd be about it.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. This should be more wraith. My apologies.
A little bit of Thanatos lore that's tangentially related.
It's not.
They know dead. So can I just ask them?
I mean, you can try. They seem kind of sleepy.
Oh wait, I've got a fucking familiar that's literally tied to the destroyer of the world tree. He should know dead shit. I'll ask him if he recognizes him.
Okay.
He's got to have wraith lore. He's the fucking Nidhogg.
I do.
Holly does. Can confirm.
Holly, did you point out the claw marks?
She did. She said she touched the claw marks and said, "Well, this was interesting out loud."
Sure.
Do they look, Tiger? Do they look big enough to be something of interest to the wolves?
I mean, yeah, kind of. Give me an investigation check.
Perception or intelligence?
Perception.
Based on sight?
Not. I mean, kind of, but like. It's kind of hard to. Yeah, go ahead and get your acute sense. That's fine.
Four successes.
Of course. Okay. So first off, to answer John's thing, your serpent through your mind link will say these appear to be guardians of some kind. They didn't want somebody just rolling in and messing with these things, whoever they are. I do not like this.
Elizabeth's gonna say, "I want to touch a book."
Through the mind, do not let her touch a book.
I will tell her that is not advised and will probably bring great harm to all of us.
I would like to pet this book. No, I'm just kidding.
With the investigation roll, you've heard rumors of certain kinds of vampires that have been able to make their fingernails claws, and this seems about what that would make, kind of damage it would deal.
Just out of sheer, unfortunately he uses the word, he snarls and he says leech.
Alias kind of looks at him.
I'm sorry.
Elizabeth's response was, "Don't be racist."
Wait, how is it racist? They're both white.
It's a vampire spin through here that caused that.
Ah.
One that can grow its fingers into claws.
Huh.
Well, that's not.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Hey Holly, roll willpower for me.
Oh no! Knew it was coming. Right.
Rolled difficulty
6. Okay.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't a random self-control check.
Comic Sans!
Oh, there's reasons.
No, it's when the vampire in the party starts getting random self-control rolls that you have to start worrying.
Oh god.
Oh no!
Okay.
It's not a bust, it is a failure. Ailey blacks out, and in her place, not that any of you really noticed, except those with spirit side, the org changes slightly. A new thing, or a new consciousness is taking control of Ailey.
Does her aura change?
It's the same hail. However, the emotion has changed.
Like, not just a gradual change either, just like completely, like someone switched television.
Instant, yes.
Yep.
Hmm.
I'm gonna poke Ailey.
Adib is squinting. He has his sus face on.
Ian is stepping to one side and opening up the case and gearing up for a fight.
Okay.
Strangely, he takes out what looks like a tablet of stone and attaches it to his belt. And oh my god, what the hell is that axe? Holy shit.
Probably I'm gonna send you a PM. I'm gonna let you roleplay this character.
Right.
You know enough about like that kind of lore that I trust you to, like Giovanni and Cappadocia lore and shit.
Yes.
Kai is just going to go to the spirits of these books, and assuming you want me to make a spirit roll to communicate with them, but he is going to ask what they are protecting.
So currently, Ailey's face is on face right now, right?
It's
Resting bitch face.
Let me finish typing out the thing, and then we'll move on from there.
Okay.
Yep. WF,
It's too bad we don't have anyone who can give mind shields.
Mind shields don't help if the problem's inside already.
This is true.
Okay.
So, Holly, there are interlopers in your domain. How do you feel about this?
Not happy. And she kind of turns, and the typical RBF turns into this. It's definitely not resting bitch face. It's angry bitch face.
Now look, I know what he said is apparently racist, but that's no call for that kind of expression.
Oh no, that I've seen this lady's face. This isn't her face.
You sure that looks like her face, just much angrier?
Yeah, she's never this not composed.
Let's see.
The first thing, to be honest, when you went television
Right.
she poked you in the face.
Let's see if this lovely thing will help me. Who is? Oh, Ian, I spoke to her, huh?
Sorry, what?
Yes, he walked
No,
over and looked at the.
Ian
Ian-
moved away.
Oh, he moved away.
Yep,
Okay.
he geared up for battle, and he's
Okay.
got a. Oh my god, he's got a really big axe.
Yep. And
Adib doesn't
She,
look armed.
He's armed. He's got 2 of them.
she looks right. She kind of looks right at Ian. And she's staring at him.
Now, he didn't even use that word. Why are you staring at him?
Right in the eye. She's just staring.
Is Hollywood like robotic for anybody else, or is it just me?
It's not just you. I think
That's
it's a
little
connection
bit,
issue.
yeah.
I didn't really notice much, but
You guys are
Is
on the,
this better?
on the same connection, though, I think.
Yes.
No, she's, like I said, she's staring right at Ian, making eye contact with him. He's the one that made the leech comment. And he's also got the big old axe.
Oh, sorry. He was the one who made that comment. Never mind. I retract what I said.
Yes, yes, he was. Going to. Oh, I need to know what his willpower is.
It's 6. There's a way for me to avoid the eye contact thing. I know that much.
And
if she's using dominate, yeah, she can make a roll. I believe it's a willpower roll to avoid it.
I believe so, yes.
We'll have a look at that. Just to make
Well,
sure.
I would be rolling this if my computer didn't do silly things.
See, your computer likes me.
Also, Tiger, I'm going to actually, while the party is doing what I perceive as infighting, I'm going to kind of look down at my ring and just be like, "Hey, these ghost things. Do you know anything about that?"
You get a,
Can you see them?
yeah.
He whispers, "Could you let me see them for a little while?"
For a nickel.
All right, what's your cost?
Standard rate.
So 1.
Uh,
Zoop. 1 point.
Get rushed.
you can now see the ghost.
I'm betting it looks really terrifying for someone who's never seen it before.
Oh boy.
That'd be
That thing did
ghosts.
not see.
What's your
Come on,
manipulation
computer.
intimidate, Holly?
I'd tell you, but I can't even see my sheet because my computer is stuck on a screen at the moment.
What's the question?
Manipulation and intimidation.
Uh-oh.
It is a total of 7.
And I'm guessing whatever's going on with sorry. Whatever's going on with Ailey is not going to be something that my character can see with the ghost sight. Right?
Up, she's literally just, like I said, looking at him, staring at him, and all she says is leave. If I ever get to make this roll.
Oh, sorry.
My computer is, just being dumb, but that's her intent, is literally just telling him to leave. Oh, come on, computer. Well, we might be getting somewhere.
Does it involve shutting off your screensaver? We're not doing this again in 15 minutes.
Alright.
So, Tiger, just to confirm, I don't see any.
Manipulation, intimidation.
Sorry.
Let's
What was he
see.
supposed to solve?
I don't see anything unusual about
I got it now.
Right?
Right.
Okay, just making sure. He's pretty much assumed they're just doing stupid infighting. He's just like, whatever.
Well, dang. If only I had my original manipulation, that would be so much better right now. Okay. And I just need his willpower.
6.
6? Okay.
Ian, did you start walking around without a mind shield? Oh, wait, it's not your mage.
No.
If it was Eli, he'd just be like, that doesn't work on me.
It does. It's just a lot.
2 successes.
I'm spending a willpower on this.
Yeah, it is a lot harder.
Oh, yeah. That's 7 successes to avoid your eye contact.
First off, you cannot spend willpower on a willpower roll.
Oh, okay. Well, then it's still 6 successes on.
Yeah. So she opens her mouth to say something, and you instinctively flick your eyes to her feet, avoiding the eye contact.
And why are you telling him to leave?
Hey, not Ali. Or Ailey. It's in this room. She starts walking.
That's all
towards
she-
the-
Did the spirits answer me?
Oh, what was your question to them again? I'm sorry.
I had asked the spirits in the books what they were protecting.
You'll get a rattled. I would do the voice, but I'm afraid you guys wouldn't hear it. But it'll sound very rattled and old and aged, saying knowledge.
Would this knowledge be better served being protected elsewhere?
The race will kind of look at each other. Where else would it be?
He'll gesture around and he'll say, well, perhaps someplace that has active defenses. We walked in here and fortunately had no ill intent.
We cannot allow these books to be removed.
Now we are getting somewhere. Can you tell us why these books must remain here? What is the link between them and this place?
Usurpers must never gain this knowledge.
And who are the usurpers?
They'll point at Ailey, that one, or at least the body of it.
What?
So if this knowledge were removed to a place that they could not reach, that could be assured.
It is not our choice to make.
But if someone attempted to remove it, even regardless of intent, you would be bound to intervene.
Yes.
Is there anything we can do to aid or assist you?
Find the one who imprisoned us here, deliver them their just punishment, and free us.
You were bound here, but not by any agreement. It was by force.
The ghost-faced men still stuck us here.
I'm sorry, how did he phrase it?
The ghost-faced men stuck us here.
Funny question, Tiger.
Yes.
Now that I'm looking at things with actual view of like ghosts and stuff, between Spirit Sight and Prime Sight, can I see like any spiritual shackles or equivalent that are keeping these wraiths here?
Yes.
Could I unweave them?
You could try.
I think I'm going to actually he's going to idly start poking at him. He's like, literally, his hands are just wiggling in the air like he's fiddling with something. What do I have to roll Arte or?
Yes.
Okay. What's the diff?
I believe it starts at a difficulty of 7, but I will double check.
What is he trying to do?
Unweave.
And
Spirits are bound there, so
I assume this is static magic.
Yes.
Bomb in there.
Yep.
Night folk magic.
I feel like Ailey needs to keep these books away from these people.
Yeah, if you see him starting to like do wiggly fingers at the books, you can make a perception awareness check to see if you can figure out what he's trying to do, or if he's trying to do anything at all. Because he could just be like being a weirdo.
It's a Deeb. I mean, he's dressed like a freaking black-robed monk or something. I think he's already the weirdest person in the group. We've got a guy who walks around with a giant axe.
And like slabs of concrete or something hanging from his belt now.
Exactly.
So yeah, Adib, you'll get the first roll for your unweaving, Susan. Find the fucking thing.
No worries. Just like I said, no. Sorry, I had to ask about rules and mechanics and stuff. I haven't done unweaving in ages.
Eventually, I'm going to have these memorized just based on how many times I have to look them up. So it happens, which I'm down for. Don't get me wrong; it's a good idea. Do not feel bad about doing what you can do to do things.
Oh, good.
So he's unweaving the shackles, which is a good idea.
But yeah.
What's Elizabeth doing?
She saw not Ellie's response, and she's like, "Hey, not Ellie, what's behind this door over here?" And she starts walking towards it.
Probably something that could cut you in half, so please leave the door alone for now.
I wasn't asking you. I was asking not Ellie.
I can spare a glance and look through it with matter sight. Is there anything about to cut her in half on the other side?
No, but there is something cut in half on the other side.
Never mind. Someone already got to it before you.
Oh, what's Ellie's response? I feel like I'm butchering that.
Oof. Ouch. Watch me botch this roll and somehow permanently make them shackled to the location. It's like, somehow you have made a permanent enchantment.
Good job. That'd actually be really impressive. If you're doing that.
-5 botch for that happen.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even have that many dice, but that'd be amazing.
It would be amazing.
Then your seeking becomes, how the hell did I do that?
Exactly.
Have to go through the book.
Is it not?
Is at the door. Looks a little surprised at the mention of something being behind there.
Unweaving is actually at a diff. Says +1 to basic counter magic difficulty.
Where did you find that?
I heard part of that. You said +1 compared to basic counter magic?
Yeah, that's difficulty 8. It's on page 545.
Okay, so 8 difficulty.
Yes, sir.
Can you burn quintessence to lower that?
I will allow it. It doesn't say one way or another, and I will allow it.
Let me double check. I think I've got enough I can afford this. I'm keeping track of how much Quint I have.
Right.
I spent 1 on getting my death sight here, which is good because now I can do that in the future. Yeah, I'm going to lower it by 2. So diff 6.
Okay.
And it'll keep that difficulty as long as I'm on weaving, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay.
Just remember, tomorrow we get Quint back if you have a node.
Yep. I also get Taz. Very handy.
Yep.
Okay. 1 success so far.
Okay. Keep going. Ailey, you can now make your perception awareness check.
Okay. It. Come on, there we go. Standard diff.
Yep.
You can do it, Holly.
We'll see. I hope so.
Yeah, 4 successes.
4 successes.
That crazy man is doing some mumbo jumbo to affect the shackles that you spent so long putting in place.
I need to get those books. I need to get them.
Yep.
So she's going to walk over there rather abruptly and start picking up the books one by one. Starting with the one with Mumbo Jumbo.
Right before you touch the book, roll willpower again for me.
Reassert
Roll
control.
again.
Reassert control.
All right. Standard diff again?
Yep.
Oh, this could go bad. Oh, because she tried to make me leave. Now she's rolling up on this other guy.
Well, she's not coming after me. She's grabbing the books.
Yep. 1 success.
1 success. You can feel the other you trying to get control back from you, but you manage to push her away.
Okay.
Would someone mind stopping her?
I'm
a little busy.
I'm picking them up protectively, even.
I'm moving to stop her, and I'm spending a rage.
Okay.
Should I roll my second on weaving?
Yes.
No successes.
I am going to attempt a physical intimidation of her away from the remaining books that she hasn't grabbed already.
So you're doing
Is
what?
that acceptable? Physical intimidation against Holly's character to keep her away from the book I can't say the name, and to keep her away from books she hasn't grabbed already. He's in Krynos.
Oh, well then.
He spent a rage.
We have a furry on the premises. Deal
The
with it.
situation, much like in just now, escalated very quickly.
Right?
You just told him to stop her. He doesn't want to hurt her because he doesn't know the entire situation. So this is when he goes big, physical, impressive, and scary.
I mean, Elizabeth's calling her not elite.
Wow, that did not work at all.
Tiger, I'm going to summon my
No.
totem spirit.
That is a failure, though, and not a botch. So
Yeah. That did not work.
So instead of looking intimidating, you do the blep thing.
He's still a
Yeah, she
big, furry,
kinda
8 foot tall
gives a
Crino
low
Sorry, repeat, Holly.
precious. She gives a and keeps going to get the books.
Elizabeth's gonna like stand between her and the next book. Man, this is so unbecoming of you. I mean, you have poise and grace. God, you
She's
just
kind of
got so sloppy, and I'm gonna roll manipulation, whatever, to try to make the real Ellie be like, no.
Manipulation and
Empathy?
No, that's weird. Alright. Actually, it'd probably be more charisma, to be honest.
Charisma? Okay. I got. Do you think it would. Charisma?
Charisma persuasion.
Alright.
That'll work.
Alright.
And perhaps the giant Krynos could just physically restrain her this time. Instead of relying on his growling.
She just growls back and continues.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to come from behind and grab her.
And may I roll my third unweaving?
You may.
There's
No
my-
successes.
Is my spirit here?
Sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
I didn't know if the totem showed up.
He does show up within the Umbra.
Looking at you.
Yes!
Adib will also notice now a very large, kind of strange mix of a Knight Templar and a Viking show up, standing behind Kai.
In ghost form?
Yes.
It's not
Or-
a race
and,
spirit, though.
In spirit form, sorry.
Ah, okay, not ghosts. Gotcha. Adib is getting frustrated with the total lack of results on unweaving because he is apparently reality's bitch in this case. So he's just going to look at his ring and be like, I don't suppose you can eat the spirit shackles.
Yeah, I can try it.
Yeah, why don't you work on the other ones while I'm working on this one?
Okay, we'll determine the cost afterwards, depending on how painful it is.
And how tasty it is.
Yes.
Kai will look at the spirit, and then he looks at these books of knowledge and these spirits bound to them. And he'll kind of gesture, and he'll say, devour and grow.
So he's pointing out the books.
Yeah.
Tiger, the first roll of 4 dice that was to activate my battle torque. The second roll was the to grab her. I have 5 successes to grab her.
Nice.
Okay.
I obviously do not want to be grabbed.
Yep, you may roll opposed check.
Excellent. That's dodge, right?
Dex athletics.
Ooh, this is gonna be epic.
All 3 dice or something. I'm just kidding.
That's exactly it too.
Hilarious. You could get all 10s and maybe the ST will take pity. I mean,
What
it
is-
happens.
What does
What about-
Adib's thing from his ring look like? Am I able to see it since it's out devouring things?
Oh,
Yeah, you'd be able to see it. It looks like a genie. A very
I only
powerful.
have 2.
Okay. He would tell his totem that the genie would not be beneficial. To leave the genie alone.
The totem and the genie just kind of look at each other. It looks like they're sizing each other up. It's like the Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant fucking stare down from WrestleMania 3. And then they both go to eat their respective things.
So he's eating the books.
Yes. And the genie's eating the shackles.
So I'm not rolling damage on this because I'm actually not attempting to hurt her. I am just holding her. So
Okay.
I win 5-2. So it's just literally holding her.
Can I roll again? Like, just.
Yeah, you can roll again. It'll be a higher diff this time. It'll be just up instead of strength.
She's just gonna say, I mean, look at you. You're just so pathetic. You're bringing your clan shame.
Ooh, that should provoke a frenzy if she were in charge.
Might still do.
May I go with fourth unweaving, much as it's like pointless.
No mace.
See, like, she's doing it on purpose, so she's just like, Ailey, don't kill me after this. She's trying to help.
Well, it's currently being held, but she's not. She's definitely going to try to struggle to break the hold.
Okay.
She can't let this fly.
It'll be opposed to strength brawl rolls.
Yeah, with talisman dedication,
Strength
the things that are. Sorry.
Brawl?
If you're trying to break out, yeah.
Is that what I heard?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Strength and brawl. Ian, what is your question again? Sorry.
When an item is talisman dedicated to a werewolf, it shifts in size to the wolf size too, doesn't it?
Yes. Or to Crino size. If you shift to like lupus or hispo, it'll turn into like a patch on your fur. I think that's how it works. If it's not, that's how it works for this scene.
Yeah,
You
that's
do not have
typical.
50 successes.
Sorry?
I only have one success.
My difficulty is currently 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 2 successes.
Ollie, you are missing a die.
I was?
Yep. You have potence, dear.
I have what?
Potence.
Oh, yeah! I forgot. I
That
keep
thing that
forgetting about
Giovanni really
that.
liked.
So I'll just roll one more die.
I normally I'd let you spend the blood, but it's a little late for that.
It is.
Doop.
No, she's still held.
So no, it's still just the one. Yep.
I'm gonna spend a willpower on this one, but she's like going for the low blow again.
It will increase in difficulty.
I did spend a willpower this time, so.
Yep. 3 successes.
3 successes, Holly. Does that mean you another willpower roll?
Yep.
And Adib's just sitting here, still trying to unravel one flimsy shackle.
We believe in Adib.
I'm going to make one more attempt.
Okay.
Wait. I got a silly question.
Mm-hmm.
Do the shackles have a spiritual manifestation? Like, are they actually a physical thing as well, or are they just shackles of magic?
They're just shackles of magic.
Okay. I'll just do another unweaving.
All right.
After you do that, Ailey will do another willpower roll to try and gain control, or keep control technically, you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So far, I have a grand total of 2 successes to unweave this.
And then after this, I will be doing a thing so nobody yell actions.
Gotcha.
Action.
Because of my continually provocative
2
state,
successes.
does that make the difficulty higher?
No. If you've been continually succeeding, then yes, but you only got the. Okay. So everyone can hear now, amidst the chaos going on in this abandoned library, click, click, rhythmically clacking its way across the floor behind the door. Much the same click that high heels would put on a marble floor. And then the door will open, and two halves of a almost skeleton-resembling man will fly forward from them, the top half landing at Ailey's feet and reaching weakly for her, asking for help.
I had 2 successes on my willpower roll, by the way.
You are still you're still not Ailey. You do recognize this
Right.
as one of your pack mates.
I'm going to try to fight even harder to get out of his reach. I will spend some blood.
Okay. Opposed strength roll.
I believe. Yep.
Hmm.
Let's see. I will blow the 4 I can blow.
Question, Tiger. Does my specialty in
For strength.
natural weapons count in this?
I wouldn't say so, no.
Okay.
You might do better if you had like firearms for these guns.
So.
Still 8 successes.
7.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, Tiger, you said that the 2 halves of the person were hurled out from the door.
Mm-hmm.
And that's probably not what was making the high heel clicking noise, right?
Safe to assume.
So whatever it is still going to come out.
Yep. Pretty safe to assume.
Do I see anything when I look in that direction?
It hurts to look at that because you still have your spirit sight up. It's almost like something similar to a mage, but on a whole nother level. Bright and shiny and glorious, until it's quickly sucked down into a void of inky blackness that almost feels like it's reaching towards you to absorb you as well.
Oh, I'm going to have to stop the unweaving for this.
What do I see when I look over there?
There is a very tall alabaster figure dressed in all black, wearing an ivory mask with a face painted on it, a very fine-looking face. Wearing high heels, casually strolling through the door, a large blade upon their back. You're not sure if it's a man or a woman.
So Adib's going to turn, and he's going to reach into his robes, and he's going to pull out a small metal cylinder. And he's going to press the button. Zzz.
This is London. They just assume that's a pipe bomb here.
Oh no, not once he presses the button.
What is this exactly? Because I do not remember.
The dark saber.
Okay, you now have the dark saber.
Yeah, it is.
Adib is not the most cautious person, and this thing looks like pure unmitigated evil. So he's probably going to start screaming and Enochian at it and attack it.
Elizabeth's reaction to seeing this person, and it's just like, what the fuck are you?
So yeah, Ailey is still struggling to get free, using some lovely words in regards to the hairy bastard trying to hold her.
The figure stops and looks at first the Darksaber and then Elizabeth. I am the new owner of this place. Who are you? I'm sorry. Perhaps I should give you another title you might have heard. I am the Grave Lord.
Yeah, no, never heard it.
There is one. Sorry, there is one other thing I would do before actually attacking.
Mhm.
Two things, actually. Number one, going to reach into my robes and absorb all my all my tasks.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Tiger.
Oh.
Tiger.
Yes.
I know this is a weird question, but can I do an intelligence occult to see if I can figure out who the name?
Diff 10.
Sorry.
Difficulty 10.
Ooh.
Would Teftani lore, mage lore, or umbral lore be appropriate to that?
Holy crap! Sorry.
None of those lores would be appropriate, Solon.
Okay, just checking.
Yep.
I
Just like
I got a success.
you got one success. The Grave Lord is a figure that you've heard in a couple obscure books. Nobody really thinks anyone ever believed that they existed, but if they did, they probably had command over the undead in some capacity.
Okay, I'm going to attempt a very, very physical intimidation over Holly's character, having like all the current advantage I can over her. Do I get any bonuses to that?
Not. Yeah. So, as normal.
So, Elizabeth did ask if he was a friend or foe.
That depends entirely on you all. I don't intend to do any more damage to you than you've already done to each other at this point in time, if that helps.
I mean,
Though that can quickly change.
oh, listen, I don't know what I'll walk into. I was just following the rest of these guys.
You should perhaps not do that in the future. It could lead to very bad results.
I mean, probably. Last time I was out and about, I almost did catch on fire in a theater. I almost got blew up our pocket.
Ayla, you can make another willpower roll. It will be difficulty 7 this time.
Okay.
Basically, the intimidation comes with some squeezing, not damaging squeezing, but some squeezing. If that makes sense.
One success.
One.
Still barely managed to keep on. John, your totem spirit has stopped devouring from the books and is instead looking at this new figure. Same with the genie.
Okay.
They've not seemed terribly happy with whatever the fuck this thing is.
Speaking of which, I'm going to look over. I'm actually not even going to look. I'm just going to raise my non-saber wielding hand and speak into the ring. What is this?
I don't know. I do not like.
Does it have a spiritual presence?
Yes.
Okay.
It's at first it seems to be a bright, golden, glorious thing, and then all the golden and glory is eaten away by a black void that almost seems like it's reaching its way out.
I will. I'm going to walk towards it. I'm not hostile per se, but I do have my hammer and my dagger with me.
Okay. It seems to turn its nest towards you. It says, "You've been touched by death as well. Tell me your name, young one."
He will look at him and he'll say, "What are names but pointless labels assigned to the dirt that we occupy temporarily?"
Well, it's something to call you.
I suppose if we are to converse, then it would be best if we both have names. I am Kai.
Good to know. Okay, what were you saying?
So while the masked man turned away, she's gonna take out a knife and slice open something and start dripping it into the skeletal vampire.
Seems to be lapping it up pretty hungrily.
She's gonna be careful with that, but she's like, I am not equipped for this.
The thing that was cut in half? Is that what she's...
Yes.
Okay.
Why are we trying to break free here and having really bad luck?
I'm assuming that's another strength roll.
Yeah.
I may be giving up on just a simple struggle here. Because Ailey isn't Ailey.
I just thought of something. Tiger, could you tell me if it's possible for me to do this? With correspondence and... Sorry.
Go ahead, do your thing.
With correspondence and forces, could I effectively slash at this woman's backside?
Yes, actually. Yeah.
I'm going to attempt that.
I mean, you can technically do that with just correspondence.
Yeah. Also.
You just co-locate the blade.
Spatial slash. I'm going to try it. Because Adib is just like, this thing is fucking evil and it needs to go.
I mean, valid.
Wait a second. Is this a spirit manifested on the physical plane?
You're not sure.
Whatever it is, it's powerful and evil. I will roll my Arate.
So how is Ian holding Ailey, by the way? Like, bear hug? Like what?
One big frickin' furry arm wrapped around you.
Okay.
Basically clenching your arms against your sides, stopping you from moving.
Okay.
Fucking bite him.
That's what I'm doing.
Drinking wolf
I've already
blood.
tried just
The
simple
quickest
struggle,
way to be
so...
jacked.
Right. I mean, that lovely
Suddenly,
little
Potence
dull
3.
bite floss would be really fun.
Ooh.
I succeeded.
And that's on top of
So
her
I
fall.
need to make a dex
Holly.
brawl for bite.
Holly,
What?
I'm sorry for what will probably happen if you bite him.
Well, Ailey isn't herself, and she obviously can't break free, so...
Yeah, I'm just saying I'm sorry. Because you bite him, he will go Arun.
Okay, let's handle stuff in character rather than giving out of character warnings.
I sorry if that was taken as a warning. That was me
I know it's
apologizing.
my
Probably. Sorry.
We're not. No one. Okay. Nobody should get mad at people for PvP at this point because it's just kind of gonna happen, and I don't
Right.
think anybody means anybody any ill will because it's a game. You know,
Right.
it's a story.
Right.
It's a story. That's what we're doing here.
Possessions, it happens.
Yep.
I got a success. Does that mean I was able to do the corresponding slash?
You need a little bit more. You'll
Here.
need like a total of 3 to do it.
Okay, so I'm just charging up this round.
Basically, yeah. The masked figure will turn to Elizabeth, point a finger, and say, "Stop that, please."
What? Oh, why?
He was very rude. I showed him what happens when people are rude in my presence.
What rude thing did he do?
He attacked me.
Oh, so rude people get cut in half?
Yes. It's only fair.
And not really.
It quirks its head to the side.
Oh, okay.
No, it is.
So I have my dulled bite. It's Dex Brawl.
I will say it'll be at a slightly higher diff because of the way he's holding you. It's kind of hard to get a good biting distance. So I think bites are diff 5, so it'd be standard diff.
That many anyway. So it's standard? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
So she fangs out and bites him for 3.
Okay. Oh god. That's 3 counts. Okay.
Yeah, it is 3 10s, but unfortunately.
Roll for damage.
If she was she biting to do damage or biting to feed?
He doesn't have a choice.
Dull bite.
She's
Never mind.
He doesn't have a
it's
choice.
dulled bite. I had to
Giovanni.
double my normal successes. Yeah.
It's both.
But yeah, so it's both. Yeah, that's fun.
There's a lot of factors coming in here.
I had spent blood earlier. That Tiger. Spent blood earlier to up my strength.
You did.
Before, is that still a thing?
That is still a thing, yes.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yep, that lasts for the scene. Unless you go to above, one above your generation level.
Right. Wait.
She does put her hand or her fingers and stuff over the cut, but it's obviously something she has no control over. She still grips. But she's doing the obvious,
Making an effort to stop it.
Yeah. And she's just like, well, is he a prisoner?
He is now.
1, 2, 3 damage.
2 damage?
4.
4 damage.
And I soak 2 of it.
Yep. Take 2 aggro, right?
Or is it lethal?
Does he let go?
Vampires are generally aggro.
But she's got dulled bite. Is that?
And I'm a
lethal?
Giovanni.
That just makes it extremely painful, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll look up for the flaw just to be on the side.
I'm on it, Tiger.
I've got it up already. Mine.
You got it?
I've got it up already. Yeah, because I had to check it.
Cool.
Yeah.
So what is it? Is it normal damage?
I have to. Yeah, I had to double my successes on the bite just to make it, just to be actually able to bite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't,
So
yeah,
no,
it doesn't change
and I got-
damage levels.
Yeah, it doesn't change damage.
Yeah, unfortunately, no. You just attacked him while he was attempting to not do damage to you. Yeah,
But the question is,
that-
does he let go? Because that was the intent.
the better question is, there's a rage roll coming from that, isn't there, Tiger?
there is. First get a rage and then roll your rage.
Yeah.
Get the first bag of the night. The figure, upon seeing the bite and the wrestling-a-thon going on, points behind themselves, where like a chair resembling that of a spinal cord, like a human spinal cord, will appear underneath them, and they'll just kind of sit and cross their leg and watch with their hands clasped together.
I think I'm alright.
Like appeared out of thin air.
Yes.
So if you're the new owner, who is that? She'll point to Ellie.
One of the old owners, I would assume. That's very strange. There seem to be two people in here.
Yes.
That's neat.
Yes. Could you get rid of the not original person?
I could, but what would be the fun in that?
Nice.
Okay, he's really trying not to hurt her. But he was told to stop her, not to injure her. I'm going to roll a willpower to stop myself from actually attacking her. Is that kosher, Tiger?
Yeah. First, let me see what phase of the moon it is. I could change things, I think.
Okay.
If I remember right,
I think
difficulty of the original. Currently, it's a waning crescent. Sorry, y'all.
Elizabeth's gonna try again and point Ellie. Stop being such a bitch ass Giovanni. Man getting possessed? Giovanni getting possessed. What kind
I'm
of
sorry.
bitch ass move is that? And it's charisma persuasion?
Sorry, Kim. 1 second. Sorry, there could be something really big happening right away that might affect your action.
Okay.
Okay, so difficulty for a rage roll depends on the phase of the moon. It's a waning crescent, so the difficulty would be 7.
Okay.
3 successes.
I got.
I don't think that's a. Oh, and they subtract 1 from the difficulty because you're in Chronos, so that'd actually be a 6. Never mind.
Okay, so I'm going to roll my willpower to force myself not to attack her.
Okay.
I got a success. He goes like he's going to bite her back, but stops like a matter of an inch from her neck, and she could feel every breath.
So technically, you cannot do willpower to stop yourself from attacking, only to choose who you attack, because you are in a frenzy.
I thought I wasn't in a frenzy.
You got 4 successes? Yeah, 4 successes because you're in Chronos.
Difficulty went down by 1 because you were in Chronos?
Yeah.
So more successes I get actually sends me into frenzy instead of stopping me from going into frenzy?
Works.
You guys are figuring that out. I'm going to let my dog in.
Rage roll is the one roll you want to fail.
Oh, okay, then she's being attacked. Sorry. I thought it was the other way around.
Nope. No, that's how it is for vampire.
She's getting bit then.
Unless you choose willpower to assault somebody else, that would be your only option.
Yep.
Oh,
I'll put my thing on hold until this part's done.
Okay. And then after this, we'll get to the Solon, so he can do his thing.
yeah. I'm going to attack the. I'm going to attack the grave guy.
Okay.
I'm going to go for a. I'm going to go for a claw attack. No, sorry. I'm going for a bite attack. I said I was biting to begin with, so.
So wait, you're attacking the chick in the chair?
Yep.
Being in the chair. You're not sure if it's a man or a woman.
Okay.
Did I just assume it's gender? I do apologize.
No, you're good.
Yeah, that's still active. So, 12d10. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 successes.
Okay. 1 second. That's to hit, correct?
Yes.
All right. As you go to hit this being, the armor that it's wearing seems to turn much harder than it seemed to be originally. It becomes a lot more ornate, and you can actually see etchings that you would recognize as meaning the Grave Lord in various languages etched all over the armor, as a vast cloak of shadows flows from it and moves on its own. So yeah, roll damage.
Is it
Okay,
possible
so
to
that's
attack for while he's doing that?
Yes, you may.
9 rollovers. So.
Tiger, do you want to establish an order of action or have us roll an initiative at this point, just so we
We'll
maintain some
do
sort of rotation?
yeah, we'll do Ian's and then we'll do Solon's and then we'll roll for initiative.
6 ag.
6 ag. Okay.
1 second, let me count. Double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6 ags.
Okay, and since I finally succeeded in the Arte check, I guess I just got to make the attack.
Correct, sir.
Okay, hold on. I've got all the stats here. It's just a little bit expensive. Looks like according to this, I do Dex and melee at diff 6 to hit. Okay. That's 4 plus 2, so 6 dice. I'm going to burn a willpower on the actual attack. Can I aim for the head, though?
That's our increased difficulty.
Would that be plus 2 difficulty, but 1 extra damage if I hit?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to do that. That boosts it to 8. Okay, that results in 2 successes total. So 1 overage. Is it dodging or soaking?
It is soaking.
Okay, and my damage is going to be 11 ag. Let me roll it. Nice. That is 7 ag.
So yeah, okay.
Oh wait, I forgot to include 1 extra die.
Okay, roll it.
Suffice it to say that Allele is, or however the hell her name is, said is free.
So Ian rushes forward to bite this figure, and its cruel condescension. And the armor sprouts up, and one of the shadows just kind of takes the blow for it instead. Adib, you go to slash using your knowledge of space to try and get a surprise kind of attack. And it raises one glove behind its head, catching the sword and knocking it away. That was fun. I like you guys. I think I'll let you guys go. Have a good evening. And then it will get up, the chair crumbling, walk into the door, and close the door. Yes.
Damn it.
So what's up with the dude that was at my feet?
As the figure walked into the door, or as it closes the door, it'll poke its head out. Oh, I almost forgot something. Terribly sorry. Come here, you. It'll kind of like make, come here, make motions with its figure. The upper half of the torso will start scratching at the floor, as it's dragged away by nothing that you can see into the door, where it will slam shut.
Okay, so top of the round, I guess.
Yep.
You guys. Well, first I gotta.
We gotta roll it. We gotta roll it.
Whoa, 1 second. At the end of the last round, don't I get a regeneration roll against?
I think that's only for lethal.
Is it?
However, you do have your gift activated.
Yeah, I want to check on the regeneration thing, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it.
Werewolf regenerates 1 health level of bashing damage per turn under any circumstances. If damage is lethal, Guru can still regenerate 1 health level per turn, although the player must roll stamina difficulty 8. Doesn't say anything towards egg though.
Yeah. But you will regenerate the 1 egg because of your gift, but you won't get a roll to regenerate the other one.
All right. Well, you guys do see the first bit of the wound already closing up.
Right. We do need to roll initiative. Speed hits.
Okay. Would it be possible for at this point Adib to leave, or?
Yeah. If you want to, if your genius is going to be like, all right, we need to go, and grab you in a bear hug and just bamf out.
Was it possible to take? Well, if Elizabeth doesn't want to go, he can't force her. But mage and mage similar stick together is his logic.
Are you going to go with Adib?
I didn't know that was an option.
Yeah, Adib's offering to grab you as well.
How did I start?
This is before initiative.
Oh, this for initiative?
Yes.
She's just like...
Fair escape, basically.
Yeah, fair.
She kind of makes the face like she wants to. However, she's looking over at Ali, and she's like... You see the conflict. Like, I don't want to die, but I can't leave this person to die. It's a...
And as much as Adib would normally like to stay and convince otherwise, he doesn't. He only has like an instant to make that decision, so he's just like, "Best of luck. Try not to die." And I'm going to get some sleep. It's been awesome. That was actually really fun. Talk to you guys later.
Yeah, talk to you later, man. Have a good night.
Yep.
Alright.
Jeez.
Okay. Slash R.
So, let go of after she bit him.
Sorry, what was that, Holly?
I said, so did Ian let go of Ailey after she bit him, or what?
Yeah, he had to go and try and bite the figure.
Okay.
I'm just visualizing him football carrying Ellie.
Because obviously, if her other personality is still in charge, she's going for the book. Doesn't make any sense.
Sorry, what was that? You're cutting out kind of bad.
Is it better now?
Yes.
Okay, so the pack made of hers that was at her feet got dragged back through the door, correct?
Yep.
And Ian has let go of her.
Yes.
Okay. So obviously, if her other is still in charge, she's going for the books. Got to keep those books out of their hands still.
Yep.
We're rolling initiative though at this point, though.
Yes, we are.
Well.
Common sense.
Yeah, I missed that. It was probably when I went and let the dog in. Hold on, let me roll my die.
Figure I have a major-related question.
Okay.
Prime 2 can be used to resist aggravated damage.
Correct.
Can I use that on myself so that I can soak aggravated damage?
Ouch.
If I use life to lock it to my pattern?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I don't have life 3, but I have sufficient prime and I have life 2, so.
Valid.
Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
So what are our initiatives as it stands?
12.
I had 7.
I put mine
I have
inside
13.
chat.
Okay, so it'll be Ian and then Elizabeth.
Okay.
Who has the higher dex between Kai and Ailey?
I have 3.
Oh wait, did
Two.
Bailey blood buff? That may change her initiatives.
She blood does drink, I think.
Oh, okay.
So what's Ailey's dex?
2.
2? Okay, so and Kai has 3?
Yes.
Okay, so it'll be Ian, Elizabeth, Kai, Ailey.
Oh. Can I roll willpower to try to break? How do I try to break myself out of this? Rolling willpower or?
Out of frenzy, willpower usually.
Yeah, I think it is.
I mean, I have a big hammer, that'll do it. But there might be side effects.
Yeah, namely a big axe. Got, well, depending on difficulty, I got 3 successes.
So you do feel yourself kind of breaking free of the frenzy, shaking it off, as it were. The figure is no longer in the area. Ailey is still being weird.
I am going to blow through the remainder of the rage frenzy by using the axe on the door he just went through.
Okay.
So he's going to he for a moment he spins like he's about to attack Ailey, and then swings like there's absolutely no chance that he's going to hit her from this distance, and just rams the axe right into the door, and just goes to town on the door.
Okay. Roll the damage, I guess.
Strength.
Or roll a hit, sorry, and then roll damage.
Okay. 8 plus 4. 12, 1's cancel out the 10s, right?
Yep.
5 successes. So.
That'll hit the door. The door is not dodging. Not that it's still capable of doing so.
I swear, the door came out of nowhere. 16 plus 4 is 20, 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 points of damage.
Okay. You break through the door. I now need you to roll willpower because you see this masked figure kneeling over the skeletonized figure, just repeatedly stabbing it and cutting into it as the skeleton screams in terror and pain, begging for someone to stop it.
Is this a rage?
No, it is willpower, and it is difficulty 9, so you got 1 success.
Okay. All right, so that's my round. Oh, spending 2 rage, by the way.
Okay. Do remember to do that at top of round. We will allow for this.
Sorry.
You're good.
Alright, my turn.
Yes.
She's like, don't hate me, and she goes to take.
Okay. Roll Dex melee.
Spending a willpower.
Okay. Yeah, look up the rules on mistake. That's fine. Attack was targeted part of difficulty 9 for 3 damage successes. Yeah, it's a good thing because you don't know. Two successes to hit. Strength plus 1 damage. Strength plus 2. So 4. Three. She does get the soak. Oh wait, yeah, stake. Okay. And inflicts at least 3 health levels of damage. Okay. Ailey, you have 3 lethal coming at you from a stake.
Easy.
Goody. I don't think I can dodge.
Right. Well, that was the damage. I'm sorry, I completely forgot to ask if you want to dodge. My apologies.
Well, no, I don't. I said I don't have it, so I can't dodge.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
You can roll to soak, I believe.
Stamina?
Yeah, and fortitude if you have it.
Oh, I do. I do. Yeah. So that gives me 5 dice. Yeah, I soak 2.
You take 1 lethal. You feel it almost hit her in the heart, but it gets stopped by the ribcage.
She's like, okay. He's like, don't hate me, don't hate me, don't hate me. It's the only thing she's saying right now.
You're good.
Wouldn't be the first time she's been staked.
Probably won't be the last.
Alrighty. Kai, your go.
All right, so he or she, whatever it is just beating the snot out of this semi-corpse-like vampire.
Yeah, as it's screaming and pleading for help, or for someone to kill it. Either one.
Mercy.
And Haley's got a stake in her, but it hasn't stopped her. But she's been going batshit crazy and attacking people.
Well,
I only bit one person.
Well, is my spirit eating the books again?
It's trying to. It's kind of watching the door warily as it does so.
Well, yes. Well, I guess. I mean, she's attacking stuff and clearly not herself, and I have a concern there.
well, she did declare that she was just trying to collect the books again. When
Yeah. Well, I mean, she's either way. That's not herself.
Yep.
And the person trying to restrain her was clearly doing the best he could not to actually hurt her.
Well, since the werewolf's in dealing with that other thing first, I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna try and hit the stake with my hammer.
Sorry, what was that, John?
I'm gonna try and the stake is in her, but not in her heart. So I'm gonna try and use my hammer to drive it in deeper enough.
Okay. Go ahead and roll Dex melee.
Let's see.
I'll put it at difficulty 7 since you're basically just trying to push it in further rather than having to hit it. It's like you can tell it's in the right spot, it just doesn't get in deep enough.
Sure. So it's, what did you say, diff 7?
Yes, sir.
Um, 3 successes.
Okay, roll for damage.
4 strength, 2 for the weapon, 2 roll over. Is 8 damage. 5 successes.
Okay. Alien, go ahead and try and soak.
Okay, how many am I soaking?
5.
Okay.
I could have hardened the steak, and then it would be egg damage. That'd be a dick move.
It's true.
I mean, it's already
We're
a dick
all
move.
adults here.
Already a dick move that I just used a fucking Smith hammer to pound a steak into your stern chest.
One to soak.
Okay. You take 4 lethal and are staked. You are immobilized. Incapacitated, as it were.
She flops down.
She starts dragging. I'm out of here. Bye.
So you're taking her with you?
Mhm.
Not
very good.
You're
very well.
dragging her.
Yeah, she's dragging her across on her face across the floor towards the stairs.
Kai will tell you that you can leave her and he will take her, or you can take her if you need a place to take her. His forge is secured.
She's just gonna reply with, "You can take her up the stairs."
I'm going to go help our hairy friend first.
Alright, so are we into rage actions?
We are, in fact, into rage actions.
Alright, I am leaping at the thing that's attacking the skeleton thing. Because
Okay.
as it stands, it is a helpless victim.
All right. It is at a higher difficulty to hit due to the shadowy clouds, or the shadows that are swirling about.
Does my wolf sight help cut through that?
No.
Okay, me coming from, how is it facing the door?
It is side to side with the door. It's face, yeah, it's like perpendicular to the door, as it were.
What's the difficulty?
It would be difficulty 7.
Okay. So I'm going for even for a bite?
For a bite, it'll be diff 6.
6, okay. 5, 9, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 successes.
Okay. Roll for them.
Eight plus. 6 more egg.
6 more. It hasn't taken any.
Well, sorry, I was saying, yeah, 6 egg.
So you go to bite. A shadow catches you again. Figure, its mask now emitting a nightmarish smile, turns to you and says, "This is your final warning. I would highly suggest you leave." And you have your second rage action.
Yeah. Is it any easier?
Do what?
Is it any easier at this point?
Nope.
Okay. 1, 2. 1 success. So that's good enough for government work. For 2 ag. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, 1 second. How much did you say?
2.
Another shadow blocks your bite. And I'll say, okay, it's my turn now.
Still on extractions or top the round?
Yeah, it's his extra action.
Okay.
Or it's, sorry, the bear, whatever. Five to hit. Okay. It stands up, it pulls the knife out, pulls a small staff from its back, attaches the knife to the staff at an angle, making it resemble a scythe, and swings at you. And you have 8 ag that you need to soak.
Well, that's 4 of it.
Okay. Take 4 ag.
Ow.
It'll stop after that attack and look at you and say, I'm trying to be very nice. Perhaps you should just leave. And we're back at top of rounds.
And one of the egg disappears.
Do it.
So whose go is it? Is it his or mine?
It is actually yours.
I'm going to hold my action because I notice backup sneaking up behind. I'm assuming I would notice that. Unless he's hiding.
I just kind of turned and started heading in. So
I still hold my action for the moment.
Okay. It will be its turn, or its action. It's just kind of looking at you curiously and starts kind of making shoot motions with its hands.
does it then bring it to me
Yes.
if it's not actually taking an action?
Right.
All right. I will. Oh, shit.
Hey, by the way, guys, you can hear Elizabeth singing as she slowly tracks Ali across her face, across the room. Fuck this shit, I'm out. A little bit of added humor.
Here's a pretty potent stick thing.
Mm-hmm.
If I wanted to make it crumble, entropy 2, matter 2, and prime 3 sufficient?
With what you know, it should be, yes.
Does the scythe show up in the spiritual realm at all?
It does show up in the Shadowlands.
Okay. Oh shit. So this guy just still looks like a guy, right? He's just armored and shit.
Yeah. Their mask has changed. Now there's a wicked, bloodthirsty smile across it that wasn't there before.
Sure. Well, I think I need to just go about this. So I am going to, as part of my swing of my hammer, use prime to harden myself against aggravated damage, because I just saw what it did to the fucking werewolf.
Valid.
Normally that would be a diff 6. My hammer is a personalized unique, so diff 4. Alright, so that was successful. And then I have my attacks, which dex melee. I'm going to split my attacks. One with the hammer, one with the dagger.
Okay. It is increased difficulty by 1 due to the writhing shadows about it.
Sure. Can I get behind him to hit?
Yes.
So that gives me 2 extra dice to hit. That helps. My dice pool is normally 5, so I'll have 3 on the first one, 2 on the second one, which then is 5 on the first one because of the +2. Diff 7 with the hammer. Apparently I have something up there. Hey, yeah, how about 5?
Just roll 5. Not 5d10, it's 5.
5 or something. 5 of anything.
Just roll it, please. Get out of here.
Alright, so that's 1 success to hit at least.
Okay. Roll for damage.
Alright, so I have strength of 3. Potence 1 is 4. Axis 2 is 6.
Sounds right.
3, and that's so my hammer does aggravated burning damage. I don't know if that's relevant or not.
Alright, so here's what happens, right? You strike down with your hammer, and a great shining light emits from the strike due to the flame. And it hisses in pain as the shadows start to writhe away.
Okay.
Here, and the armor becomes less pronounced, and it can only soak with its stamina until it redoes that thing.
Sure. Well, I've got another hit coming in theory.
How much did you say you did? 3?
3.
It barely managed to soak that.
And when that, and that's a noticeable weakness in the armor now?
Yes, you can see that the armor's not it's still there, but it seems more like it's for decoration than actual defense. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. Good. Sorry, that roll was just for my. It was not for the actual combat. That was for my torque.
If the shadows have lessened, do I still have the difficulty modifier to hit?
You do not. It is easier to hit now.
Here we go again.
Just roll 4.
Yeah. Well, at least I'm consistent.
Yeah.
That's going to be a big 4 successes with my dagger.
Very nice.
Yeah, this should be good. So that's normally 10 damage. 3 rolls over, so I'm throwing 13 egg at the thing.
Yes.
I'll try a D10 in there to see if it works better. Wow.
Ouch.
I don't have words for that.
That's pretty eggsy, dude.
I did 2 aggravated to him.
It did manage to soak.
I'm moving around to attempt to get a shot in from the rear.
There's currently a Kai sized object occupying the rear by the name of Kai.
You could probably go
All
for,
right.
for the +1 die, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go from the side.
Sounds
All
good.
right. And I'm targeting the exact spot where he hit. That changed the armor, so that'll negate my -2 difficulty from my torque.
Sorry, run that by me again.
The 4 dice I rolled earlier was to activate my torque, my battle torque.
Okay.
So that gives me a -2 difficulty on brawl or melee or athletics to throw a weapon. So I'm doing a cold shot to the point where he hit. So the -2 and the +2 would negate each other. I would assume.
Yes.
So it would leave me at a cold shot at a regular difficulty. So 10, 6, 5, 6 for 6 successes. Because I have a specialty with axes.
Mhm.
So
Every time we bring up him wielding an axe, all I can hear is Gimli. And
except no, dang it, Tiger, he figured out my secret. I'm not a Krynos. I'm 3 Gimlis in a Wookiee costume.
Story of my life, man.
Dang it, he figured out my secret. All right, so that's 21 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 points of damage.
One second, y'all.
Sorry, it couldn't be a sickle that I was attacking with. Yeah, hammer and sickle. Yeah.
it could have been. He's got one. You just
Could have stolen her.
But yeah, that's a mighty big axe.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
we know.
it's like you're compensating.
So you rear back and slash at it with all your might, and its head rears back from the blow, and you'll see the mask crack a little bit, and a thin trail of black ooze come out, and it'll look at you and say, "Huh, that one actually hurt. Kudos." Right. Bored now. Goodbye. And it'll grab the corpse that it was working on by the hand and start dragging it away further into the depths.
All right, does that bring it back to? I don't think Ian had any rage actions that round.
Nope, I had to roll no assist so for that. So
It is technically someone's action. However, it has gone into the darkness. So you can't really see it. You can make an effort to track it down if you want.
So it passed out of my sight, even though I can see in the dark.
Yes. You can give me a perception investigation if you wish.
is it top of the round again?
It is.
We gotta see if he's there first before we
Make a decision on what to do.
Yeah. Is
Perception, you said sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off there.
is my spirit eating the books again?
Yes, it seems a lot less nervous now.
Is it? How far along is it?
It has devoured 3 out of 4 books.
I don't see shit. As you said, investigation, and I don't have that. I have.
Oh, if you don't have investigation, you can't technically roll it.
You're right. I have awareness. Can I try and sense it? I have spirit sight. Can I see its spirit yet?
You can see it in the Shadowlands. It seems to be skipping along with the half corpse in tow. The half corpse wordlessly screaming out for somebody to help it.
I'll look at the werewolf and say, I can still see it leaving us. Do we pursue, or do we fall back at this point?
That took everything we had just to make it bleed. We got it in us to beat this thing.
Does anybody have comments?
Nope.
I have a familiar.
Familiar is going to slightly suggest that you come back with greater numbers and or abilities.
Tiger. Black ooze fell. Can I still see the black ooze?
You can see it on the ground, but it doesn't seem to be leading anywhere.
No, I don't care. I'm just going to scrape it up and put it in a vial.
Okay. Go for it.
Cork it.
Go for it.
And then we're good.
All right.
Elizabeth got up a whole 3 steps.
I'm going to tell him that we should probably finish up with the library itself. And then retreat at this point. We have 1 companion out of commission, 2 that were not equipped for this fight to begin with. I could probably have used more preparation, but
Agreed.
and then I'll hold up the vial of ooze and say this should allow us to continue this conflict in the future.
He'll nod and he will relax into Hamid form and actually fall to a knee, as he is pretty badly hurt.
Yeah, he's not feeling too great.
Well, probably with that, yet another one of his wounds disappear.
Elizabeth sees you and she's like, oh shit, don't die.
Oh, he's healing at a pretty damn good, damn fast clip. You're watching him, and you're pretty much literally watching the wounds heal on their own, like disappear on their own.
I'm going to wait while the totem continues to devour the books, at least.
Elizabeth gets up a whole nother step.
And I heal and I regenerate another wound.
Everyone can declare for escape at this point. Where are you taking Ailey?
Are the books gone?
Yeah, the books have been devoured at this time.
Did that release the spirit since there's nothing for them to be shackled to?
Yes.
Okay. I will inform them that if they seek shelter, they can head to Wayland's smithy.
Okay.
That's a good trade, but like, what's it called? Fourth thing?
Oh, Elysium.
Elysium.
Okay.
Otherwise, I can take her
I
to
want to
HC.
go through that right quick.
I'll carry her up the stairs.
All right.
Sorry, all that dead weight.
Elizabeth isn't very strong.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of hand wave people getting back to their places, if that's cool, because I'm kind of running out of steam.
Sure. Where did we want to take Ailey? Otherwise, I have a place I can take her.
You can put her in my car and I'll take care of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll pack away the axe, and as I'm doing so, finish off the healing and head off back to his bar. He'll leave them with his bar's address if they want to talk.
Ailey, when you wake up, you will be back in control of your body as regular Ailey, not weird other personality Ailey.
Sick.
But whenever you do awake, you'll have been taken from Elysium to the Milner mortuary.
Oh, goody.
But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call it there. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, future watchers, for watching. This has been another episode of Chaos at London. I don't know, maybe more shit will happen next time. I don't know. Bye.